If you look closely down here, you can see we've got a new visual voicemail notification here. This came in from our test account. I'm just going to tap on it. You'll have to forgive the poor quality. I was using a desktop webcam through Google Talk to make this call. You can see I have control over it, and you can skip from message to message and pause, and when you're all done, delete it. Also, if you note up top, we've got a notification for a new message, text message that came in. Instead of accessing it there, what I'm going to do is show you that you can access it directly from the lock screen. So there it is. So I just slide that down and it'll load up the text messaging client. So you can see the threaded messaging here. 2 keyboards come pre-installed. This is swipe, which is my preference. You also have the LG keyboard, which is nice enough, but just doesn't seem to be as useful as swipe from my perspective. So I'm going to go back to swipe here. I'm just going to say great, thanks, and send that reply back. Naturally, everything works in landscape mode as well. Quickly pull up the phone's contacts so as you can see the contact list, and like I mentioned before, it's very similar to the main menu in that you have the index tab along the right hand edge. Check out the history, keeps track of text messages, voicemail, and you can see the missed calls as well. And if there were any social networking accounts hooked up for this contact, you'd see photos and stuff there as well. No easy way to get to just your favorites, so you have to tap through to groups and then tap there, which is not as convenient as you see on some Android devices. I'm going to load up the camera so you can see how that works. Automatically focuses on your subject when you move. Just press the shutter button here on screen to take the photo. 8 megapixel camera with an LED assist flash. Let's switch into video mode, and we'll go into settings here, and you can see we're recording in full HD 1080p mode. Quickly record a clip. I'll get a better quality clip later, but just so you can see that it works. And we'll play it back. I'll get a better quality clip later, but just so you can see that it works. I'm going to pull up the gallery, take a look at some of the media I just recorded. The device seems to perform pretty quickly. It's got a dual-core 1.5 gigahertz Snapdragon S3 processor, and a gig of RAM to back that up. So it doesn't seem to have too much problems with actually crunching through numbers or anything like that. Let's see if we take a look at some of the quick sample photos I just shot. White balance is pretty decent. Detail is also pretty good. Kind of requires a long swipe. And of course you can see the Picasa albums that are linked up, and album art and other things like that are come in there. And speaking of album art, let's flip over here and take a look at music player. Play something by Front 242. You can see the cool 3D rendered view when you're in landscape mode. Turn down the volume a little bit. You have the option to have music controls up top. You can disable that if you choose. I'm going to turn off the device and turn it back on so we can see the music controls on the lock screen as well. Take a quick look at the calendar application just because it's very pretty. You can see you have different views. Really makes good use of the extended screen real estate offered by the 4.5-inch 720p display. And let's just jump into the menu and take a look at some of the other applications that come preloaded. Amazon Kindle there, a couple of games. You see Let's Golf 2, Hot Pursuit, VZ Navigator is pretty nice. DLNA support, you can see Smart Share right there. Of course, we have the full suite of Google applications like Google Maps and things like that. Already mentioned Polaris Office. And of course, Flash compatible on a YouTube client as well. And just to lend some support to the statements I made about the very poor Wi-Fi reception, take a look at this. You can see the battery life. This thing's been burning through data, and I think it's largely because of Wi-Fi here. You can see the Wi-Fi radio has used 26% of the battery power so far on this, and that's actually only been for a relatively short period of time right here. All the rest of this was just from regular use. It actually had been left on while it was shipped. The device has been burning through battery pretty badly, so I really think the Wi-Fi is playing a part of that. Otherwise, though, I don't know. The device just doesn't seem to be up to par with the Nitro HD for AT&T. The Nitro HD has a much better design. It's a slightly smaller device. It has beveled edges on the glass. It's just better looking. It has, it's more fingerprint resistant. This gets kind of messy looking, if you can see that, and just weird little bugs. I haven't seen much in terms of lag or anything like that, but the touchscreen doesn't seem as responsive. Sometimes I tap on something, it doesn't seem to notice. Just really haven't been pleased with this. Have a lot of problems overall. It's just nothing major, just not quite polished. So, in any case, again, that's our look at the LG Spectrum for Verizon Wireless. It's a 4G LTE device. For MobileBurn.com, I'm Michael Orrell. Thanks for watching.